Now, victims of the flood disaster in Chikun local government area of Kaduna State in northwest Nigeria may have a cause to smile, as the National Emergency Management Agency has donated relief items to them. Now, the communities are Karatudu, Gonigora and Rumi. Now, presenting the items, the coordinator of NEMA Northwest Zone, Mr. Musa Ilala, explained that the agency has undertaken a rapid assessment of the affected areas and has responded to the need of the people affected. He appealed to private organizations and wealthy individuals to complement government's efforts in assisting victims of disasters wherever they are in the country. Items donated include 500 bags of rice, 50 bags each of maize, millet and guinea corn, 100 cartons of Indomie noodles, 300 pieces of blankets and 20 gallons of vegetable and palm oil. Majority of the victims whose houses were pulled down by the flood are taking refuge in nearby schools, while others are putting up with relatives and friends, pending when the flood will recede.
And now the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria is to embark on a perimeter fencing project of airports in the country as a result of the recent stowaway incident in Benin City, the Edo State capital. The managing director of FAN, Mr. George Uriesi, revealed this when he paid a courtesy call on the Oba of Benin and the Edo State governor in Benin City. He says it's part of a sensitization tour to prevent a repeat of the stowaway incident.
Top officials of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria and chiefs of the Benin Kingdom are present here in the Palace of the Oba of Benin. The airport agency says the sensitization of the communities is necessary to avoid future occurrences.
We want to start to establish a relationship with the community around the airport, to enlighten them, especially the youth, about the fact that first of all, you can't even go to America from Benin Airport. And secondly, you should never ever try.
What are the people around going to do?
We just want to enlighten them, Your Royal Majesty. Enlighten the youth about the dangers of what happened in this young world.
The Benin monarch, however, appeals that aircraft should no longer overfly his palace. Away from the Oba's palace to the government house, where Governor Shomole brought in 13-year-old Daniel Oikena, the stowaway boy, and announced that the teenager had gained admission into Edo College.
So we decided to support him by sending him to one of the top secondary schools, boarding schools, modern school in Edo State that is owned by Edo State government. And the reason for opting for a boarding school is that we think he can benefit from close watch, which his parents couldn't provide.
For the management of FAN, fencing all the airports in the country is now of utmost importance.
We need to prevent these things from happening. One of the legacy things we inherited is a network of airports that are not fenced, or that some of them were fenced at the beginning, like the Benin Airport, one of the oldest airports. The fence has since fallen out in many areas. So we have started a response of having security vehicles watch aircraft on takeoff and on arrival. And then we're putting up watch towers at the ends of the runways to make sure that the airfield is always in sight.
The state governor also reiterates his appeal for runway lights to be installed at the Benin Airport to ensure safety.
MD of FAN leading the delegation, Mr. George Uriesi.
Now, Governor of Ekiti State, Dr. Kayode Faime, has pledged his administration's support for sawmillers and timber traders in the state. At a rally organized by the union members in Ado-Ekiti, where they asked Governor Faime to recontest for a second term in office come 2014, the governor noted that the forest resources contribute in no small measure to the internally generated revenue of the state. He added that his administration will not relent in protecting the resources and bring the full weight of the law on illegal operators.
They trade in wood, but that is not why they have gathered here. The members of the sawmillers and timber traders unions feel they've had a difficult journey, but the Ekiti State Governor made it easier for them.
In the past, timber trade industry has suffered years of neglect, which was inherited by present administration. But since the present administration have started remodeling program through constant meeting between government representatives and stakeholders to deliberate on the way forward in the forestry sector.
The Commissioner for Environment shed more light on the plans of the government to make things even easier for the timber industry in the state.
It will amaze you that the forest still makes use of the colonial forestry law of 1944. But this is already been reviewed so that we can have a contemporary law for that sector. The UNDP is also collaborating with Ekiti State on matters regarding climate change adaptation and mitigation, so that we can have the potential to access what we call carbon credit in the international market.
Dr. Kayode Fayemi didn't waver from the revelation of his commissioner, but went ahead to add some other promises.
This administration is ready to partner with your associations to move the state to another positive level. We shall engage the leadership of these associations, as we have done before now, with a view to exploring ways of advancing your interests and meeting some of your requests.
The governor commended the members of the sawmillers and timber traders unions for their contributions to the state's internally generated revenue.
The Kogi State government has presented the staff of office to 29 second-class and third-class traditional rulers that have been approved across the 21 local government areas of the state. During the presentation, Governor Idris Wada assured the people of his administration's continued support for the monarchs.
At first, you might think that this is a carnival or a political rally, but it's not. These people of Kogi State have come to witness the presentation of staff of office to their traditional rulers. The state governor, Idris Wada, didn't miss out on the celebration and was accompanied by his wife. The ceremony involves 8 second-class and 21 third-class council chiefs. According to the governor, 3 traditional rulers had to step down for not completing the rites required.
Do solemnly swear that I shall truly serve
Your Royal Majesties, Royal Highnesses, it is often said that to whom much is given, much is expected in return. Consequently, I want you all to continue complementing this administrative effort by maintaining peace, law and order in your various domains. And the security challenges of the day calls for attention, vigilance, and proactiveness in the discharge of your duties.
The newly affirmed traditional rulers promised to lead with fairness and asked the people to partner with them to develop the state.
I want my people to cooperate with me and move the community that I'm governing forward, so that everything will go smoothly in my local government and also in my area and in Kogi State in general.
This great number of chiefs have never been presented this kind of staff of office in this state. So today is a grand one because of the number of people that have been presented with staff of office today.
The staff of authority is usually handed over to the traditional rulers by the state government as a sign of recognition and partnership.
And straight to business stories. After the break, Shell Petroleum Development Company to commence compensation plans to indigents of Bodo communities in River State.
And World Soccer governing body FIFA has a word or two for Nigerian football. We'll have that in the world of sports news.
Join us again.
This is the one-stop shop to get the latest on the who, the what, the where, and the when of the entertainment world. We take you into the world of your favorite celebrities. You get to share the glamour of the red carpet with them. See what they do behind the cameras and, of course, hear them speak to us exclusively.
Time ago that, my ultimate